Hey everyone, it's Jay from Windsor. It's Wednesday today, and I just left the gym, and I am doing a tour of Riverside Drive in Windsor. I recorded this, but already going towards the east, but something happened with my camera and I didn't get the whole footage. So I'm starting over again, going back from the east towards downtown Windsor. So we just got off of Lesprons Road, and this is kind of like where a lot of the nicer homes are in Windsor. Maybe I'll go further another time if you guys like these kind of videos. I'm doing this video mostly to show some people from outside the city what it's like in Windsor. I just came back from Warsaw, Poland, and I want to show comparison to what it's like to live in Windsor, and I want to show my Polish friends and family what it's like in Windsor. So this is part of that, and also I started making these videos to help me deal with some social anxiety I recently discovered I have. But maybe I'll get into that later on in other videos, but it's pretty bad now, so I'm doing these videos to kind of help me out and put material out there. But anyways, so as you can see, there's a lot of construction in Windsor. On the Riverside, there's quite a bit. Nice, huge homes here. I think they range probably anything. I think they were around $1 million to $3-4 million at this point. But there's a lot of different ones around here, different styles, and there's always something building though. There's a lot of parks on the Riverside Drive. There's a long trail, Ganacho Trail, as you can see on the left right now. Here on my right is the famous Sandpoint Beach, and it's famous for a bad reason. It has a really, really bad undertow current, and people for some reason still swim out there. I don't know why, but there was someone that drowned this year or last year. There's always someone drowning there. But so if you ever come to Windsor, do not swim in that beach. I wouldn't recommend it no matter what. Maybe take a kayak or something, or I know they rent them out, but I would not be swimming there. There's a lot of other beaches in Windsor or around Windsor that you can go swimming in. Here's a nice little park and restaurant, and also the marina on the right hand side. It's a pretty nice marina. I used to actually launch my jet ski on here years ago, but I switched marinas because they didn't have really like a place to set up a little tent or a barbecue. But anyways, it's still a nice marina. And there's quite a bit of different high rises here, offering awesome views of Detroit. And here's a typical Canadian sight. The gangster geese. So look at them. And now we have to wait. We have to wait for the geese. Or, yeah, they're Canadian geese, right? So very typical in Windsor. Gotta wait for the geese to cross the road. Yeah. And if you injure one of these birds, that could be a really big fine. So you have to yield to the geese. They'll get you too. They'll get you in the ass. But anyways, so here we go. let's continue driving on Riverside in Windsor. And if you have any questions or any comments, please comment below and subscribe to my channel if you want to hear random, weird, and maybe sometimes interesting stories about Windsor, about me, and stuff like that. There's not many restaurants with marinas in Windsor, which I always thought is kind of weird, because why don't we have those things? We have all these rivers, we have all this beautiful waterfronts, and there's literally no restaurants on there, and it just makes me wonder why. Every other city I've been to on the water, they have tons of restaurants along the river, and there's a whole tourism around the waterways. I don't understand why Windsor doesn't have that much. Even Detroit, there's not much, but there is more in Detroit. Speaking of Detroit, if you keep looking to the right, that's Belle Isle of Detroit. It seems so close to Windsor. You can literally almost kayak there. But it will come through right in a minute now. There's a lot of trees covering it. Yeah, so right now, if you look, that's all Detroit there. You can see the skyscrapers a little bit, but ahead. Big USA just across. Today is a little cloudy, so not the most amazing video, but I have committed to uploading one video a day for now. Until I sort of figure out what sort of videos I want to focus on. But for now, I'm just uploading videos. Hopefully they're not too boring and actually people watch this stuff, but I will be translating it into Polish, probably offering it in 2 languages. Or maybe I'll upload 2 videos. I'm not sure which is better for YouTube, but to upload 2 separate videos, or just change the audio or enable like additional audio tracks. If anybody knows, let me know. So there's a lot of homes here. Obviously, I'm pretty sure a lot of these homes back in the day were sort of like cottages. Maybe more so further east where we came from, and then they tore them down and they rebuilt them into these giant mansions and whatnot. But this is a long time ago. I'm talking about a while ago when there were little cottages. Here's a nice little park where we have a famous fountain. And I think they took it down this year because I think they're talking about a new one or something like that. I don't see it there right now, but let me know if you know anything about that, about the fountain. Is it coming back? But when I first came to Canada, I used to go to that fountain, like that was our vacation. Or not a vacation, but that was our outings as a family. I came to Canada a long time ago from Poland, from Warsaw, and I've been here for a super long time. But when we first came to Canada, I used to live on Erie Street, and then on Karen on the West End or downtown area, and then we would go to the fountain quite a bit every couple of weeks with my parents. Here's another nice park. There's a lot of apartments here on the left. They have a nice little park to go to out here. But as you can see, I mean, it is cloudy today, and it is raining a little bit. But as you can see, not many people out. That is the one comment I am getting so far from foreign viewers, is that it's empty in Windsor. There's not much going on here, or people are not outside, which is sort of true. Anyways, we're going to be pulling up to Walker Road now. And it's starting to rain a little bit, so the quality of the footage is not going to be that great. So I'm just going to probably end the video now, and I might actually, you know what, I'll drive all the way to downtown as I promised, because who cares about the rain, right? Who cares? Who cares? Rain will not do anything. It'll just be blurry, so sorry guys if it looks blurry, but I'm still gonna do it. I don't know. Probably the YouTube algorithm is gonna be like, why are you recording in the rain? Negative. But anyways, I want to go to all the way to Casino Windsor. So here is Walkerville, my favorite area in Windsor. Walkerville is the best. It's developing, and it's just going to continue developing, because I think there's a lot of culture here in Windsor, and it's kind of the only thing we have that has this amazing culture, and people are actually preserving this. So that's a good thing, I think. I think it will continue to grow. I think people will continue restoring these old historical buildings, and I think one day this will be kind of like a distillery district. Anyways, so we're a little further now. We're coming closer to the casino. You can see it in the foreground, that blue building there. And as you can see on the right hand side, the whole trail and river walk started again. And this is like the nicest part of our river walk, I guess, or Riverside. This is where the most developed and the more structures, most restrooms and stuff like that. This is the one thing I noticed too in Warsaw. The difference between Warsaw and Windsor is there's a lot of public restrooms in Windsor. In Warsaw, not so many, but there are some, more than I thought compared to other European cities. But you can see here, on the left hand is the casino, and on the right hand there is like the stage area where we have a bunch of concerts and stuff. But check out the casino and check out Detroit. It's hard to pick which side you want to look at. I'm gonna move the camera later, but in post editing, so you can see both. Pretty cool though. It's pretty nice living right across from Detroit. You can just literally drive in the tunnel or the bridge for 5 minutes and here in Detroit. And as a Canadian, it's pretty easy. Okay, so I'm gonna probably end the video right here. This is Olette, the main street, and I might do another video on Olette, but we'll see. But for now, I am going to go order my tile for my backsplash and go visit my mom. So, have a good day. Peace out. Subscribe.